And welcome to Monsoon Live. Thank you for joining us tonight. I know you've been real busy. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, thanks.
Tell us about your career.
Well, I've been boxing for about 7 years now. I just started my professional career officially August 5th. I won. And right now I'm just waiting to get back in the ring. It's little personal issues going on that kind of helped me out. But next year everything looks smooth and good to go. So you'll be hearing from me a lot next year.
Cool. What gym do you fight out of?
I train out of the Attack Mode Boxing Club. That's in the Longcrest section of Philly, basically in the Northeast.
What made you turn pro?
Well, for me, I just thought that it would basically fighting the amateurs. They look for a certain skill set. Pretty much fighting out of Philly and stuff like that. We pretty much already train like pros, so our style is hard enough to judge on the amateur level. And then I just felt like staying in the amateurs another year, it wouldn't really benefit me too much. So I talked it out with my trainer, some family and close friends, and after that I just decided it was time to take the next step.
Now, we have some folks on our channel. They always submit some questions to me, and I always try to have the guys answer them. One guy asked, when you and your opponent are exchanging punches, do you hear your corner, or are you in a different place?
Actually, you do hear your corner. You do. It's actually pretty weird and interesting that out of everything that's going on between everybody screaming and what's going on in the mix of that, you're able to hear every single word that your trainer is telling you in there. So yeah, you can actually hear them.
Now, is there anything you do when you're training that is different from the norm? We have some young fighters out there who are watching. Is there anything different that you do than what the norm is for training?
Pretty much, to be honest, I like to eat a whole lot of candy before I train. Like I'm talking about a lot. It's crazy. I eat a whole lot of candy just to get the energy up. So every time I'm in the gym, I give maximum effort.
Okay. Was there ever a time you were afraid to fight?
To be honest, yeah. When I first started, I used to go to the Happy Hollow Rec, and there was a guy in there. He was kind of strong, and every time I had to spar him, like my stomach would start hurting. I would be nervous, like really nervous. And then one day, I just woke up, and I just wasn't scared anymore. And then ever since then, it's been pretty much, he has two hands, just like me. And I can fight, so it's whatever now.
Now, one of our folks has asked me this. Do boxers have groupies? Do you have a bunch of groupies that follow you?
That's getting me in trouble, man. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just say the attention that I'm receiving has increased a whole lot.
Okay. Now, another one of our folks have asked, have you ever had an embarrassing moment in the ring?
Yeah, my first pro fight, I got dropped.
Oof.
Now that may not seem like anything, but to me it was the first time it ever happened. And it was in front of my mom, my grandma. I had all my friends and family there. So it was like the shot I got hit with, it didn't hurt, but it just happened, and I'm really on the ground right now. And there you could hear everybody going, oh, and then but I popped right up and I won. But it actually kind of helped me though, because it actually woke me up and it actually shook all the nerves off me.
Okay. I always ask this question to all the guys that we interview. What advice do you have for folks who want to go into boxing or who are training right now? Any advice or encouragement you can give them?
Pretty much like you're gonna go through a lot of ups and downs. Like it's gonna like you're gonna go through a lot of them between training, fighting. Sometimes you're gonna just feel like giving up. But the best thing I tell you is like if you really like it and you really have a love for it, just stick with it and keep working hard. Just keep working hard, and it'll all start paying off.
Okay. Lastly, we know you have we know you have a possible upcoming fight in the new year. Anything else you want to say to the folks out there about boxing or anything about you, since you're a new fighter in the Philly scene?
Pretty much. Mark my words. One day I will be world champ. I see it already. I'm already in the ring with the elite fighters, but I'm telling you, between 154 and 160, I will be champ. Believe it.
Well, man, we thank you for taking the time. Good luck. We'll be keeping tabs on you, and hopefully we'll get you come back after your next fight. Talk about that or even before. Okay, man?
Wait, right, thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Jeff, wait. Jeff, that's 6 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So I think 10 minutes is what you want to go for. So
yeah.
Ask a few more questions.
What about your amateur career? We're gonna ask a couple more questions. You talked about your pro career. What was your amateur career?
My amateur career, I had 41 fight. I've been to 5 nationals. I never really won a national, but like I said, that just comes from the type of fighting style that I had. But I won the Golden Gloves tournament 2 times, I believe, and I'm ashamed of this now, but my last amateur fight, I kind of lost it. It was in the nationals, and I'm a boxing guy. Boxing, man. I thought I won. The crowd thought I won, but they wound up. But the decision ended up not going my way, and I kind of lost my mind in the ring. Like I stormed out the ring. I'm throwing chairs, cussing people out, and they're like, it was just a bad day, man. It was just bad, and like I was hurt. Like I wanted to stop boxing. I was depressed for about a month. Like I didn't train for about a whole month, and after that, me and my trainers kind of talked about it. Got me back into the gym. That's when we decided to turn pro. But all in all, I think my amateur career was good. Even though I did have only 40 fights, but I'm gonna say within those 40 fights, it was like I learned a lot. Been in there with some tough fighters, but I think I have the necessary experience to take my skills to the next level.
Well, how do you handle a loss? If it's not controversial, but you were say outboxed or something, how do you handle those losses?
Well, in those situations, I kind of know why I lost, and in those situations right there, yeah, I'm upset, but at the same time, I'm not really too hurt on it because I know the reason why I lost, and then in those moments, I just go right back in the gym and then work on all the things that I did do that I shouldn't have did, and vice versa. But basically, it just makes me want to go and work harder, so that way, next time I'm in there, I won't make those same mistakes twice.
Here's a question to ask him. Was it hard to switch from headgear to no headgear?
Okay. Was it hard for you to switch from headgear to no headgear?
At first, yeah, but no, because you get to see more and you're not so hot. Actually got early experience because out in the nationals, they're actually starting that, with the no headgear thing. So I remember my first time fighting without it. and I was kind of nervous a little bit, you know, but after a while, I was like, it's pretty much the same. Only thing now is I get to see a little more. But one thing I know is that the headgear does protect you from are the headbutts. You know, I didn't realize how much those actually hurt, you know, until you actually get headbutted by someone. And the headgears do save that a lot.
Okay. Wrapping this up. Besides boxing, is there anything you do outside of it? I mean, we have folks that work full time. What do you do besides boxing?
I mean, well, I do have a job. You know, yeah, I do work. It's a night shift schedule, so it doesn't really interfere with my training. But I also love to play football and basketball. Like, I'm a big sports freak. I mean, like, that all I do. You know, I'm in a rough touch league. You know, not tackle. Obviously, I got a career, but we just lost in the playoffs. So right now, in my downtime, instead of, you know, practicing and playing football, now I'm just pretty much just sitting around, just going to the gym and working now.
So pretty much right now with the state of the Eagles, it's like ready for you're ready for hockey or basketball. Let's get. All right, man. Well, thanks again, buddy. It was great having you on the show, man.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Talk to you.